Thank you everyone for being here. Those of you that are still here, it's been quite a long day, so I've changed my talk a couple different times based on other colleagues who have already spoken. But I want to talk to you about trauma healing and the authentic self. We've had quite a few people talking about authenticity here today, and I want to share with you a little bit of my journey, because that's the only thing I can share with you, my journey. I haven't lived any of your journeys. But the one thing that I want you to understand, authenticity stems from love. Trauma stems from fear. So everybody here, I'm sure, has had some level of trauma, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. And I want you to take a second. If you've had some traumatic event, just raise your hand, whether it's one of those pieces, okay? Now I want you to take another second, just close your eyes. We had somebody who did some breath work this morning. I want you to just close your eyes and take yourself into one of those traumatic memories, whether it was a car accident, a divorce, somebody cheated on you. Just take yourself into that memory for a second. See what you feel, okay? I want you to see what you're feeling in this moment when you think about that. All right. When you open your eyes, did you have some level of feeling? Maybe sadness, anger, still frustration? No? Yes? Nothing? If you still feel something, there's an attachment. If you have attachment to that feeling, that thought, that emotion, you're feeding that trauma. We've had traumatic events that have occurred, but the event comes and goes. It's circumstantial. It's no longer happening to you. But what we're holding on to are the feelings, the thoughts, the emotions surrounding that traumatic event. And so, in its simplicity, authenticity comes from allowing yourself to simply choose a different perspective. If I'm allowing myself to feel like I care what everybody thinks of me, and I'm allowing myself to do things that aren't true to my core value, or I feel certain ways based on what somebody makes me feel, then are you truly being authentically yourself, or are you trying to please other people? Are you trying to seek validation? Are you trying to seek approval for something that you maybe aren't giving to yourself? And so through my own journey, I've had quite a few traumas physically. I was a professional wrestler for like WWE style wrestling. For about 12 years, I beat the crap out of my physical body. Mentally, I've been bullied ever since I was a young child. You can see by my hairstyle and my look, I tend to be my authentic self. I like to be a little different, but growing up, when you're different, you get picked on, you get bullied. And so that comes with trauma. And through these traumatic experiences of discovering my authentic self, I got to a point in my life where when I was wrestling, I was told, this is what you need to do, this is how you need to get there, this is how you need to get signed. When I was doing personal training and I started my own business, this is the right way to do it, this is how you have to do it, this is how you have to network. When I started doing anything else that I wanted to do, there was always somebody else there, my parents, my friends, superiors, trying to tell me what I needed to do for my path. And it became so frustrating to the point that I just stopped caring. I didn't care anymore. I was trying to make everybody else happy at the expense of myself. And in doing so, I was creating more trauma. More trauma in my relationships, more trauma in my finances, more trauma in my personal and professional career. And so I got to the point where I just didn't care. And I want you guys to understand that when you stop caring about what everybody else thinks and you start just caring about what it is that you're passionate about and what your authentic self wants for your journey, it's going to make life a lot easier. And somebody else said you're going to start to resonate with the right people, or the right people will start to resonate with you. And so I work personally with a lot of clients that have trauma from physical, sexual, emotional, and it comes from really helping them understand that they need to do the inner work for themselves, for the acceptance, for the forgiveness, for the self-love that they need to give to them that they've been searching externally from other people. And when you get to that point, you truly start to realize your authentic self is what is allowing you to begin your healing journey. People like me, other therapists, we're just simply guides. We can only help guide you along your path, but you are the one walking your path. I've walked mine and continue. I wish you guys continue to walk yours and search for your authenticity and your authentic self, and your healing will come. Thank you.